Well, one man who has been sore for much of the season and sore for much of this week is Jack Kennedy. Can Teahupoo ease his pain by making it back-to-back wins in the Paddy Power Stayers Hurdle? We're going to find out now with Mark Johnson.
Thanks, Nick. Runners now making their way up the hill towards the starting point. Start right at the beginning of the back straight. First three hurdles coming up in quite quick succession. So now they turn to face the starter. And they're off for the Grade 1 Paddy Power Stayers Hurdle, and immediately sent into the lead is Gal Road by Sam Twiston-Davies, and he's going to set a really true tempo here, already clear by 2.5, nearly 3 lengths over Rocky's Diamond, who races in second, and Crambo is in third, and then Lucky Place towards the inside as Gal Road goes over flight number 1. There was a slight mistake in last but one by Home by the Lee, who just landed rather steeply. Held up towards the rear of the field is Bob Olinger, together with Mystical Power, who's quite keen early. A mistake at flight number 2 by Lucky Place on the inside in a dispute of 4th position. On then towards flight number 3, and it is Gal Road who leads to Rocky's Diamond on the outside in a close second. Then a break of 3 lengths to Crambo in third, joined now by Lucky Place on his inside. Teahupoo is towards the outside, racing alongside Buddy One and Nemean Lion next to the hoops of the Wall Park. Then out wide is Franciscan Rock. After Franciscan Rock is Mystical Power. Garlaw is taken wide. Bob Olinger at the back of the field together with Home by the Lee, and they're now about to cross over flight number 4 on the rise over on the far side of the course. All safely over, but a mistake by Garlaw, who immediately is driven away from that flight by Gavin Sheehan. So now a long run before they encounter flight number 5, which is the one taken on the run down the hill back towards the home straight. And Gal Road has got the lead, leads now by a neck to Rocky's Diamond, who is in second, 2 lengths away. Lucky Place in third, and then Crambo to the outside in 4th. Nemean Lion is racing in 5th position, followed by Buddy One, who is shading 6. On that one's outside is Teahupoo. Next towards the inside, Mystical Power alongside the Wall Park. After the Wall Park is Franciscan Rock, who races towards the outside of runners. And then is Home by the Lee. Taken wide is Garlaw, hasn't travelled through the last quarter of a mile, and Bob Olinger is the back marker as they go over flight number 5. They're all safely over, and now another long run before they come to the flight taken just before the enclosures. So it is Gal Road and Sam Twiston-Davies setting a true gallop here, out in front to Rocky's Diamond and Shane Fitzgerald in second. Nico de Boinville and Lucky Place making a bit of ground through on the inside in third. They then have a break of about 2.5 lengths over Crambo and Nemean Lion towards the inside. Teahupoo towards the outside, and then Buddy One as they continue their journey up the home straight. A Mystical Power is next with the Wall Park, and wider is Franciscan Rock, and wider still is Garlaw, and then Home by the Lee and Bob Olinger, and they're about to rise over flight number 6 as they come to it. It's on the inside Gal Road, who just had the lead, and Crambo is down. Crambo is down, and he has brought down Home by the Lee, who was very badly hampered and unseated the rider. So Crambo fell at flight 6, hampered and unseating was Home by the Lee. So now they're making the run up towards the far side of the course, and as they go through halfway in the Paddy Power Stayers Hurdle, it is Gal Road on the inside of Rocky's Diamond racing in second. Lucky Place is in third. Teahupoo on the outside now in 4th. Nemean Lion to the inside is in 5th, and Buddy One is in 6th. The Wall Park, and then Mystical Power on the outside. Franciscan Rock. Then there's a break of 3 lengths back to Bob Olinger, and struggling at the back of the field is Garlaw. Over the first, the flight's taken down the back straight. Bob Olinger landed a little flat-footed and slow over. That was Garlaw, who's outpaced at the back of the field. But now joined on the outside. Gal Road getting a lot of pressure from Rocky's Diamond. Not a great deal between them over that second flight taken down the back. And then Lucky Place is on the inside of Teahupoo. Next is Nemean Lion, and then Buddy One, and after Buddy One is the Wall Park, who gets a little closer. Over the third, the flight's taken down the back straight, and Lucky Place, who blundered at that flight on the first circuit, once again gave it scant respect. So now they take the dogleg turn. It's carrying them on now inside the final mile, and at that point the Wall Park came off the bit, ridden along by Mark Walsh, and the Wall Park all of a sudden showing distress signals at the back of the main group of the field with a flash of the tail. So now they go on towards the third from home in the Paddy Power Stayers Hurdle. They're bunching up in behind Gal Road, and on his outside is Rocky's Diamond. Those are the first two. And then on the inner is Lucky Place. Around the outside, the champion, Teahupoo, is getting closer as the Nemean Lion first one to really be shaken along in that leading group. He's now in fifth and just been ridden along for a few strides. And then the Wall Park has now been switched very wide by Mark Walsh to try and pick up the bit once again. Franciscan Rock on his inside, but he loses just 1 or 2 places. Bob Olinger is next, and then Mystical Power, who is now struggling at the back of the field as they now begin to make the run down the hill. They're well inside the final 3/4 mile, just 2 more flights of hurdles to take, and it's Gal Road and Rocky's Diamond. These two have been exchanging blows throughout. Mystical Power has been pulled up before the second last, so they're racing down towards 2 out. The Wall Park now begins to make his move on the wide outside with Teahupoo, who's right there as well, and Bob Olinger now is coming into the contention with Rachael Blackmore, and she has yet to ask for any effort, and now they're bunching up as they come into the home straight. The Wall Park and Teahupoo, these are now the first two. Bob Olinger in their slipstream on the inside. Rocky's Diamond is trying to pick up. Franciscan Rock is next. Then towards the inside is Lucky Place. They're racing down now towards the final 1/4 mile. 1 more flight of hurdles to take. The reigning champion, Teahupoo, has taken the lead. Bob Olinger in the same ownership is now his biggest danger. The Wall Park towards the near side. Back in third, the final flight in the Stayers Hurdle. And it's Bob Olinger who's now taken the lead for Rachael Blackmore. Goes on by 2 lengths to Teahupoo in second. But it is Bob Olinger remains unbeaten at Cheltenham. And now 3 Cheltenham Festival wins for the brilliant Bob Olinger.